Alright, so I just took a bath and made some decisions. Well, I'm gonna see because I gotta talk while this stuff's in my head because my short-term memory. Anyway, brain damage, gotta love it. All right. This is what I want. This is order of operations as it comes off my head. Because remember, all this stuff's into my head until I get it out. I have faith that Orisman is going to get ahead of the situation that I am creating in response to their own, I guess it'd be inaction, or actually, no, and actions, their own action and inaction. And because it's a matter of their own self preservation with marketing, public relations, business, all that kind of stuff. In self-preservation, it behooves them to do the right thing and get ahead of this pretty damn promptly as soon as they find out that I've launched this mission because of self-preservation. I mean, I would also hope that they do it because they're good and moral and kind and blah blah whatever. But really, it's about self-preservation. If we're gonna do this, then let's do this. Aikido, whatever. Use their momentum against them. Anyone whom takes wrong actions, you just gave me all the ammo I needed. And I told David Harris that at the time. I guess so few people think special that they don't even listen when you're telling them. And for much the same reason, that is why I have faith that Marina Towers HOA Board Association is going to give me personally a water facing big as they get apartment so that it can be turned into a Purple Combat Boots 24/7 veteran suicide safe house shelter where if you're having a hard night you just rock up. All right, cool. Moving forward, I would really, really like Got Your Six to be the point of leverage, the one that takes point on this, because I can't handle it, man. I'm just the conduit, Then I would like to partner with Apple because, all right, so I'm a shut-in. And I avoid news at every opportunity. But when I was at the ENT doctor the other day, it was different location than I'm used to. So I stayed in the lobby, and in the lobby they had a TV on, and I saw something for just a glimpse. Because trust, I avoid news and shit. But you can't not hear, especially when you're observant as I am. Double-edged sword, people, trust me. It's called hypervigilance for a reason. And hypervigilance and PTSD, they're just skills. They're skills that are unyet trained, so therefore they control us instead of us controlling them. That's okay, don't worry about it. I got that too. That's in the program. That'll be taught in Thailand. See, Orisman, don't you want to help America by helping veterans to heal their most deep and tragic wounds? Really good PR. Just saying. So Apple was up on the lobby in the ear, nose, and throat doc that's like, yeah, we can't do anything for you. Wow, geez, thanks. Really, I feel like Job. Remember, all of these religious texts are supposed to be relatable. We're not supposed to put them on a pedestal and worship them. Oh! They're supposed to be relatable guidelines of what the fuck to do in your own life. Sometimes I feel like Job. Wow, man. And so Apple was up on the TV, right? Saw something about them refusing to build in a backdoor into phone systems and, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, dude, I agree. America should not become a fascist state. We should not elect fascist leaders. We should not permit the government to encroach any further on our freedoms. Fuck no! So, because I support the stance Apple is taking, I want Apple to support their veterans, so therefore Apple has this really nice PR shield of veterans and free speech. And in exchange for such, I want Apple to donate tech. Because what I plan to do is go to Thailand, and while Orisman is purchasing this property and we're setting up this, mental health boot camp, um, I plan to run the True Man show. I want cameras for a limited time. I mean, because, dude, it is my life. But I also fully accept that I gotta put myself out there, and so wow, this I'm doing it. I mean, the Truman Show was such a big thing because everybody liked watching every aspect of their life. Well, guess what? I got nothing to hide. So while I'm over there, I want Apple to donate the equipment and install it because I don't have this shit, right? I want cameras covering my life in the True Man Show. Because yes, as a female, in all ways since birth, because you really need to let go of your labels and your judgments. I straight up am more of a than most men. Whoa, what does that say about you? First of all, we need to get over the fucking labels. Secondly, we need to realize that the cultural associations of man and woman, guys, we've evolved, and it's really time our hearts and minds caught up because, wow. I mean, anyway, the True Man show, because I got nothing to hide, um, and to live by example. And the other thing, well, I'm trying to do with these glasses and stuff, but like I'm broke as fuck, because I have faithfully spent every dollar on this venture. Thank you, God. So I have faith. I have faith that United is going to live up to their name and sponsor me immediate tickets, business class or above, back and forth to handle what I gotta do to stand up all this stuff. Because for the time being, I am point man. Because all this is in my head and I am giving it away as fast as I can. I am passing these missions on as fast as I can because I can't be it. Because it's not about me. I just got to start the catalyst. I'm the catalyst. I got to start the chain, the dominoes. V's for Vendetta, and I'm that domino. Nice to meet you. So, the True Man Show. Apple Tech donated United Airlines covering airfare as well as all donated airfare that would be veterans back and forth and such, so that this is a free program to veterans. Because guess what? Veterans are 1% of the population. If every American took whatever was in their pocket right now and dumped it out, you would, one, be saving money from what you're paying in taxes and such to help us. And two, that money would have much more of a direct, massive impact on actually helping veterans. Whoa, oh my God, rubber hits the road, yeah. Leave it to an NCO to step in. I'm sorry, a little bit of anger there, still working on issues. I died for an officer after all. And I died because even an officer, I leave no man behind. Fuck man, I leave nobody behind. Nobody of me and mine. If it was just about me, shit, my ass would have been back in the nunnery in Nepal like a while ago. I'm going through all this because it's not about me. It's about my brothers. And when I say that, it is not a gender description, so get the fuck over yourself. Anybody that has a problem with Kristen Beck, get the fuck over yourself. Service speaks. I was at the VA. I was down in polytrauma because I'm regular because I'm polytrauma. And there was Vietnam generation female, and she was in one of those wheeled walker things. Sorry, I don't know what they're called. Um, and she was sitting down on it, kind of like using it as a wheelchair sort of thing. And she was, anyway, cut to the point. I came up and started a conversation with her. And, we both agreed, that generation and this generation, I got more fucking balls than most. I mean, I went up to her because you could tell she was a no fucking shit hard charger back in the day. She still was one now. Damn. You know? I would take a woman with that much balls any day of the week over plenty of others. Because it doesn't matter what's in between their legs. If you think it does, then that really reflects on you now, doesn't it? Yeah, just saying, you know? Anyway, being more of a man than most, that's the Truman Show, Apple Tech, United Flights. Then I want to come back and do the tiny home. I want to start building it with me in mind, with resources that have been crowdfunded, so nobody owns this, so that it is a healing project that it is meant to be. Remember the 5th of November, 2016. And then August 21st, 2017 is going to be the 30-year anniversary of August 23rd, 2013 was my alive date. So I would like 2016 to be my celebration. I want that to be when things kick off in Thailand. That's my 3-year alive date anniversary. And for some reason, the number 3s stick out to me. Free speech. Catch 33. If a catch 22 is an oh shit, I'm fucked no matter what I do, then a catch 33 means, oh wow, I'm sitting pretty no matter what you do. Welcome to forward planning and special operations, public relations, advertising, marketing, PR, a touch of psychology, and you are screwed by your own actions. I'm calling it a social minefield because I'm only leaving you one safe way out, and that is self-preservation. Anything else and you sink in the quicksand, and good luck. Because I gotta keep moving. I am not being weighed down or hindered by your... Yeah. I gotta keep going. I got a mission to run, and I got people to save. So, let's do this from the beginning. Orisman, Marina Towers, Got Your Six, Apple, United. That's just off the top of my head. Then that's just, then crowdfund the tiny home, then use the public leverage to get VSOs to work together so that I can actually produce what information they need to become more effective. Boots on the ground. Give me orders and I'll get it done. Let me know what you need so I can make it happen. All the while finding the information and promoting, working with, I hope, Discovery Communications, because the military channel, dude, you really redubbed it the Heroes channel? And you commiserate our misery on it? Yeah, again, Discovery Communications, I love what you stand for, and I love the whole world. So I want you to support me in revamping your channel entirely. And, yeah, living up to that which you preach. because I genuinely believe America does not know how they have been hurting us. But shit's about to change. Because you know what? It doesn't even matter if you believe me or not. It doesn't even matter if you believe that I was brought back to life. It doesn't even matter if you believe whatever. It doesn't matter anything that you believe because I'm sensational. And it's a sensational story. And as long as I keep going, and I tend to never quit because quit would equate failure. I change my mind plenty, but I don't quit. And so all you have to do is believe that I am sensational. If you believe I'm crazy, cool. If you believe that I have been divinely saved, great. But otherwise, I am a fucking force of nature and I'm hell on a hell on wheels, so good luck. Either jump on the bandwagon or get out of my way, because I'm coming through. You know, and I want to do it wide and deep. You know, I'm focusing on the grassroots instead of the grass tops, because wide and deep means that we cannot be stopped. You know, the more partnerships we make, the more positive, productive growth and enlightenment we contribute towards, the more money we make, the more we stand on what are truly American values, the more our voices are heard, the more we honor the founding fathers, and the more we reclaim our soul. Wow. And in that respect, not knowing a goddamn thing about the election, think about that when you consider your vote. Because how many American service members, how many Americans in general, how much damage, how many of us have died? And as an American veteran, the little I hear about what's going on with the presidential election, I am disgusted and ashamed. It is quite possible that Donald Trump is the fucking Antichrist. Are you serious? Donald Trump is very good at psychological warfare, and that's it. Donald Trump is used to being a raw, distract people with my hair so they don't listen to my words, intimidate and push through, raw. Wow, guess what? Wrong answer. How very, very anti-American are his actions. I don't know what he's saying. Honestly, I couldn't give a shit. Actions speak louder than words, and I know all I need to know. And my cognitive therapist informed me that our alternative is socialism. That's not America either. You know, and last night as I was walking my dog, somebody shouted down from the balcony, Hillary took Las Vegas. I don't even know what that means, because I don't want to know. All I can say is everything in moderation, including moderation. And America has been anything but moderate for far too long. And that squeaky wheel needs to be removed. Moving forward. With the elections, I plan on impacting the elections because whether you believe me or not, I am a sensational story and I will get attention. Which means me being crazy or guided or whatever, getting the attention means I will impact the elections because guess what? Let's create a third option. Left and right is fucking bullshit. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Which means we need to come back to the middle a little bit. You know, and if these are the two options we have, we gotta create another one. You know, and just in case, I don't know what's gonna happen in elections, I don't wanna fucking know. I'm staying out of it. It's not my place, I don't give a fuck. Because it has no impact on me, I'm doing what I do anyway. Goodbye. However, if the American people need a voice, I will give it to them. Write-in ballot of Karma, Durden, for if you believe the current president should stay on an extra year and help train the two to fucking work together. Tyler Durden, if you want to go for the rip the band-aid and fuck 'em all and say, hey, yo, current president, get the fuck out. And then still force those two presidents to work together. Because if they can't work together, how the fuck can they represent America? America is not one thing. We are not represented by the single white male that was educated, because back in the day, founding fathers, women were uneducated. Slaves were in the field, and there really were only three options: men, women, and blacks. Okay? Women were better seen than heard. So the only choice to lead was the white man. Holy fuck! Wow. Well, it's time for a voice of reason. And you know what? Without getting in the middle of elections and shit, because I don't know what from what, all I do know is that when that lady screamed down from the balcony, Hillary took Las Vegas, I'm like, wow, we have a hope. Remember, stop being so selfish and myopic. Think of how history will remember us. I don't care what your opinion is about Obama. History will remember Obama as the first black president. I think we could do with some new blood in the house. We tried a different color. Now let's try a different gender. Because damn. Men are aggressors, and they have fucked shit up plenty well along the way. Women are different because we have genetically evolved to be so. Men are aggressors because they were the cavemen, the hunters. They need to be spatially minded and therefore are better at map orientation and such, because they needed to know how to go hunt and come back. Women are more the peacekeepers because we were the ones that had to maintain the community, because we were the gatherers, because we were the ones that had to talk and say, ooh, that bush is poisonous, because we were the ones that had to get shit held together and running, so that when they came back from hunting, there was still a home to come to. It's evolution, guys. It's really not that hard. So think about what you're doing. And think deeper. Think beyond one step. Think 2 or 3 moves ahead. Think about the next generation. Because guess what? At the rate we're evolving, I'm not very hopeful for America's future. And that's a future I have bled for. Look what you are doing with my country. And all of that is why I entirely believe that the more I reach out to partnering, the more I speak, the more people hear me, the more they're going to realize it's really about self-preservation. I certainly hope that Apple is going to want to back this project, because free speech and veterans, I support what you're doing. America should not become a fascist state. Tip of the spear. I expect United to live up to their name and their culture. And, Olsen, I can tell just by looking at his photo, the new director of communications seems like a really receptive guy that's very interested in doing something different, Because trust me, the money is there. Just look at American Sniper. American Sniper. The American public have the hope. They want to learn from the veterans' lessons have learned. And they are willing to put money towards it. A lot of money. More money than Capitol Hill ever deals with. Because that is not the American way. Whoa. Yeah, you heard me. Anyway. It's not about resources. There's plenty of fucking resources. It's about cooperation. It's about teamwork. It's about mission. And it's about accepting that no is not an option. Live up to our standards, America. and you might feel better about yourself. Happy hunting.